Hello everyone. So today we are here with another game of AoE to Definitive Edition. So we are
Apa
playing one versus
suasana
one ranked
baginda?
game at 100 and at about 1,000 elo. So from the right side, it's me playing as Wizard, and again from the blue side, oh, it meant to do that. Blue is playing as the Magyars. So Magyars are good a good cavalry civ. Let's see the bonuses while we play the game. So, so Melisma is playing as Magyars, and let's see the bonuses with Malay. So Malay advancing through ages is 66% faster, and then we have fish traps that cost minus 33 food, so this is the water bonus, no advantage over there. Then we have battle elephants that cost 60 minus 30%. I'll talk about these. And then if you see, the karambit warriors are extremely cheap now after the after upgrading them. And a karambit warrior only takes 0.5 pop space and is 25 food and 15 gold, so you can spam it using market abuse as well. If you get guilds, you can spam as many karambit warriors as you can, as you want. I mean, then this is pretty useless. And then force levy, which converts the militia line into purely food line, actually cost 400 gold, if I remember correctly. Let's see, so 850 food and 500 gold, sorry, converts a militia line to so 200 swordmen, which is the final upgraded unit which you want to get, is 80 food. So for a cost of a scout, you are getting a 200 swordman, which is much better, with 12 attack and 1 melee armor with added bonuses. Ah, so on the other hand, let's look at Magyars. Scout line costs minus 15%, pretty good in my opinion. Then you get forging, iron cast and blast furnace free. So what does that mean? If you are getting forging free, so as soon as you hit feudal age, not only are your scouts cheaper, but you are getting +1 hit versus everything. So it's very hard for any player to use villagers to counter those scouts. Hence, a player at low elos, if he does not have anything, should die to the scouts immediately. And also it helps versus spears. So it does make sense. Then cav archers have +1 attack, +1 range. However, we don't usually go as cav archers in a Magyar's game unless it is high level, of course, where we do prefer going cav archers if there is a demand. So let's continue with the game. Uh, and as for this matchup, I think it's a pretty even matchup with Magyars
Apa
and
suasananya baginda?
Malay, and I think I would prefer Malay over here
Iya.
because of their added bonus of advancing through the ages. And then again, they have all the counters that are needed for having a good counter unit. So let's see one more time what is the cost of an elite battle elephant if you are playing as Malay. So a elite battle elephant only costs 84 food and 49 gold. Let's see how that is it compared to a knight. So a knight costs 60 food and 75 gold, while a battle elephant costs 84 food and 49 gold. So basically it's one and the same thing. A battle elephant is equal to a knight, but they don't get any sort of bloodlines or the upgrades. Even the upgrades are not that good. So there is no armor on these knights. On these elephants there is no plate barding armor on these elephants. However, these are battle elephants are so cheap, and their HP is 300. So any archer civ should worry about it. Any civ that has bad monks should be worried about it. And these elephants can be spammed day and night, and combined with the skirms, actually elite skirmisher, because skirmisher line with Malay actually gets all the archer upgrades. Skirmisher plus elephants are a very good combination in this situation. So let's see how this game plays out. So a standard scouts build order over here. Maybe I create one or two extra villagers over here, and I am 1000 elo, so I will be making a lot of mistakes, and it's for you guys in the comments to point out what those mistakes were and how could I have played better. And if anyone wants to play me against me or maybe coach me, I am always up for some coaching or some team games if you like. Luring the boar. We have 7 on food. Then we have one luring the boar. I think the meta was to create to create 2 houses using this villager, and then setting 4 or maybe 5 on berries, and then sending 2 more to boar, and then sending 1, 6, 7 to wood, 2 to gold, and then clicking up, creating the barracks and everything. So in this situation, I think I did not play the build order very well. Primarily because I think the build order is relatively new for me as being a bad warlord. However, as you will see, after the build order is completed, my macro is okay-ish in this situation. So let's see what we can do about it. Meanwhile, in the blue side, blue is walling up his base completely, which is taking extra resources. Let's look at the perspective of blue. So blue is at 21 pop right now and with 157 foot. However, he has 9 on sheep and boar respectively, and then we have 4 on wood. However, his wood count is not looking very good. So pretty wall based build order. Looks like he is going archers, and he is actually going archers. So walling his base for my scouts, or maybe my bad, but doesn't matter. On the other side, while as Malay, I do advance to the feudal age faster. So while advancing to the feudal age faster, I forgot that actually Malay are 66% faster to the feudal age. So while I hit feudal age at 21 pop, actually I forgot to create a barrack in the right time. I think I was late over 30 seconds over here, which is not a very big issue in this situation, because I see my opponent is heavily walling, so it's not a concern for me, and scout don't matter anyways. I was housed for this for a second, so I got down watch and then started creating villagers. On the other hand, I do like blue is walling in this situation, so he knows that I am actually going scouts, and he returns a scout at home. He sees that I am possibly going stables. Perhaps he guessed it, but with Malay, actually if I would have gone archers, not sure what he would have done. I think his plan was to delay me till the castle age, maybe, and then if I go archers, spam with me with +2 knights and end the game there. I think that was a pretty good pretty good move on his part if the thought process was this, and he's walling to the TC, which is always welcome. However, look that the stone, one stone is forward, second stone is forward, and there is no stone in the back. Hence, if I would have scouted properly, let's see my scouting. So I see that I don't see a whole lot, I mean, with the scouts, and I am really because these scouts are basically useless. Hence, I don't know, by mistake I sent my villager forward, which shouldn't have been the case. However, I see 2 resources forward with the stone. I should have scouted for his other stone using these scouts, and then probably towered this stone and this stone, this gold over here, and probably towered this stone after seeing this. Hence, you only get 2 piles of stone per near your base, and other base being around the base. Let's see, So here is one pile of stone, then there is other pile of stone over here. There is no stone in the back for me. Hence, all in all, I think my map is much better than blue, and I think if I would have tower rushed, blue would have instantly died. So I see that my villager has gone accidentally over here. I tried to quick wall, that fails. Hence I went for scout to wall his spear, and he leaves my villager alone. So it's a win-win situation for me, and I walk my villager back, and there's the end of that. As I see, he adds 3 scouts over here. Now let's see blue's fog of war. So blue guessed that I am going scouts, and he added spears as well as archer. His eco is 13 on wood, 12 on food, and then we have 4 on gold. So 4 on gold is understandable, I think, but he should have 5 on gold. I don't know why he has 4 on gold. However, according to the build order, one thing that you should keep in mind is that 13, instead of having 13 on wood, when you have only one archery range, you should have 9 or 10 on wood, and then you should have 16 farmers while going up, and is even not even creating villagers. So you should probably hotkey your town and then go up. So you will see his, so he may be idling his TC for going up quickly, which appears to be the case. But as you see, even though he has 533 food, his gold count is lagging, and he is not even creating archers. So if he had 5 on, if he had like 5 on gold, and if he had instead of having 13 farmers, 13 woodcutters, he would have 16 farmers. So he would have been able to create villagers as well as advance as fast as he did in this situation. Having said that, I think my eco is looking rather bad actually, because I have 5 on gold and I am not producing any gold units. So in this situation, if you are just going scout and you want to go FC, you should have 4 on gold, and I keep adding more on gold. I think these villagers in the gold should have gone to the wood. However, I am not sure. So at 1000 elo, these sorts of mistakes are pertinent in this case. However, I do click up using market abuse, seeing that I have a lot of gold, and then getting my tech upgrades and everything. So far it's meta, no one is attacking anyone, and these scouts are there to defend against these archers. I think it's a big mistake for blue to stay in his base. So you have, say, how many archers do you have? So you have 10 archers, and then you have 4 spearmen. So how do you counter it? Using 4 spearmen and counter these 5 scouts won't do anything. I don't know why he's scared to come over here, and he should maybe his let's look at his scouting. So he knows that I am mining gold over here, and this is my main goal, so he should be hitting this. However, my scouts are not equipped to fight for these archers alone, let alone fighting all of these spearmen. Hence, I think this was a big mistake for him to come back. But he sees that I am also in the. Maybe he sensed that I should hit the castle soon, and I should be spamming knights. And if I spam knights, it should be a problem. Also, I send knights, and I thought that this army can pressure my main goal. Hence, I send my scouts forward to attack his units and maybe cut off some reinforcements just to buy time. And while I am buying time, actually, I am. Instead of going knights, why should I go knights when I have these cheaper elephants? So I already have how many farmers working? So I have 19 farmers working. So if you take 6 farmers per 6 farmers, that collect around 70 food to create a villager every 25 seconds. I should be continuously able to produce these elephants and and be fine with it. Hence I constantly produce 2 elephants, or try to produce 2 elephants, and add a second town center, just because I don't need that many elephants in this situation. And as I see, blue is adding a second town center and he's going knights using one stable. I think that is a mistake. That is a mistake. He should have gone 2 stable knights in this case. Why? He can't actually go 2 stable knights because he had added 2 town centers over here and only has 12 on food. So in this case, what should he do? I think 4 on stone is a bad move. Maybe he wants to place a castle over here. However, the need of the hour is to make more knights and pressure this main goal, because Malay get better when they get to the castle age and try to pressure some of the in the middle castle age. So this is early castle age, and hence Malay are not so good because these elephants are lacking those critical upgrades on, especially in the cases of armor. So going archer is not a bad play. However, he looks at my battle elephant and goes monastery, which is a great move. But I think instead of adding this second town center, or maybe adding people to go stone, I think he could have done a better job creating more farmers. 16 now, so he is trying to add more farmers, but at the same time his villagers are dying to the pressure. So his eco is 41. Let's compare the stats over here. So red and me have 50 villagers versus 40 villagers from blue, and these did die actually. However, what they did was they bought me a lot of time to be able to expand my eco beyond my walls, as well as create a counter. However, and also it did work out to scare the Magyars to stay in his base, because I can raid at any time using these elephants. Plus these elephants are always scary with their 250 HP and with 14 attack should take Castle down. So looking at this case, I think if what I thought in this situation was that I saw that he has a lot of crossbows, and then he is not producing that many knights, or I only observed 2 knights or a few scouts in this case. Hence immediately I knew that he knows that I have a low pierce armor and these things die very quickly to archers. Hence I add skirms in my situation to A, snipe monks, and B, to counter these archers. And I think these skirms actually saved me in this case. So big battle over here. Monks trying to get the conversion. Monasteries in this case is not a bad move. And let me see. So eco wise, blue is looking pretty good. He actually gets 2 conversions over here. So it's how many? Sorry. So red has so it's 11 elephants versus let's see. So we have, I think, 13 crossbows. So not a very bad move. Hence blue retreats, and I have a lot of elephants. So these elephants can walk right into his eco and do another set of damage. Adding skirms won't be a bad choice either. As I see, red, I have way too many on wood. I think I should have added more on food. However, as I will be adding skirms, so this wood can be useful later. And 10 on gold is also justified. I think instead of having 10 on gold, 9 on gold is a better play over here. However, I was not looking at my eco macro that heavily in this situation, while I was trying to look at what blue was trying to do, or blue trying to think of the counters that blue might have in this situation. As blue tries to expand to the back of his base, let's see what blue does. Have 16 elephants over here and constantly producing look at the queue. So constantly producing all of these, having uh, upgrades on these archers, having more and more elephants, having more scums. So I think these scums should do. So this army is now a perfect combination to counter all of this thing. While this castle position is good, I think I would have liked this much better if this castle was over here or over to this hill. But since his main eco is over here, I think instead of having one castle, he actually needs two castles to save his eco, as his map is pretty open in this situation. As you see, these skirms are doing work of these monks as he tries to add 5 monks in this situation. I see the castle, I go back, delete this elephant. These scum should be doing pretty well against. Again, production over here. These elephants going attack to attack this gate, while this army is in the wrong place right now. Monks do move backward. However, I should using these scum should be using these curves just to target the monks in this situation. One, second monks go down, third monks goes down, four monks, five, six, seven monks go down, and these elephants have made. So let's pause for the situation. Let's see how much are we looking at. So we have 58 villagers versus 84 villagers for me, and all of his eco is idle. So we have um, a lot of villagers dying over here, a lot of causing a lot of idle time. Distracting blue. Blue is probably in tethers, doesn't know what to do in this situation. How do I counter the spam of these battle elephants, and how do I counter these skirms is what blue is thinking right now. So blue places crossbows, include and pikemen in this situation, but it only counters the elephant. How about if I go full skirms? And I think if I go full skirms, it should counter everything that he's making, and which I will do in this situation. Having said that, he is advancing to the Imperial Age, which is a bad, and only has one town center because his southern town center went down. His eco is not looking very good either in this case, and as I try to mass these, and so all in all pretty good. Housing is not looking bad either. Let's see. So we have a KD of 72 to 65 in this situation, which is not bad. However, um, and how am I looking at gold? Uh, Gold is also looking fine for me. And how about pink? Has he used up all his gold, main gold? So yes, I think creating 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 monks did have a toll on a lot of gold in this situation. As we see, he has 2 on gold and 1000 on gold. He is trying to blue is trying to restructure his ego to better suit his current fitness, which I think is a good move, as I try to mass more skirms and more knights. So this situation is ideal for me and should be easily able to take these elephants and these archers down. So what can Magyars do in this situation? Uh, I think Magyar. Um, so let's see what options do Malay have in this case. If Magyars actually goes champions, so I can go get forced levy and go 200 swordmen, and I can spam these 200 swordmen because there is limited amount of gold. Also, if he goes champions, my elephant should be more than enough to counter all of these champions while producing out of 5 stables. So he can't go champions. Going arbalest in Imperial Age is a good move in this case. Going arbalest does counter a lot of elephants, however, it does not counter my skirms, which can easily take arbalest, or I can throw as many skirms as I want to trade with arbalest. He can't go pikes. Going paladin in this situation versus Malay should be a good move. Let's see what he can do. So Malay do get halberdier. However, do they have armor on there? So Malay do have a plate barding armor, and they have a full tech tree for infantry units. So I think this, Paladin is also counter in this case. And then if he tries to go skirms himself, I can always go for force levy and 200 swordmen. If he tries to go skirms or a mix of units, I can always add karambit warriors. So Malay is a pretty good save in this case versus Magyars, uh, who I don't think has enough gold in the bank, or maybe can get enough gold to produce a whole lot of units. As we see, going archers, skirms and pikes. In this case, however, it is countered easily by skirms if I get take out these battle elephants. So I think blue uh, is not equipped at this level to take all of these fights. I do think so. Why? Because blue can't make any single unit to counter this, so he has to make at least two or at least three units to counter this. And at high level, at lower levels like I am currently, it is pretty hard to make to handle and counter three units, as you will see. So but taking out pikes with my skirms, getting university for ballistics, which won't be needed in this case, which I think should have taken a long time back. And then these skirms are making work of these. While these skirms have killed these halberdiers, I think these skirms will, these elephants should do work and clear out all of these archers in the back. While it's a pretty big mistake to have this elephant, so half the elephants go back to kill this. We take out these halberdiers are doing work, clears out all the blue's army. Hello, move forward comes, big fight in the center. Blue is doing well, however it's not enough. I mean, look at this, I have 5 archery ranges, and let's see the production from me. Okay, what is this? Getting heresy, because so that my elephants don't get converted. Have a lot of skirms, have 700 stone. Try to castle this hill. I think this castle could have been moved forward, but having look at fog of war, I don't know how many units are over here. I think this safer castle, placing maybe second castle over here, and getting instant GG. And in this case I have 93 villagers versus 63 villagers, so he can't really keep producing, and I have the best counter skirms, and skirms counter everything that he has. If he adds knights, he is going to see a lot of better elephants, and he calls it. So pretty interesting graphics over here. Oof, that skirm almost died before resigning. So monks can't do anything over here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe adding a bit of siege or a mangonel would have been better, but as I get redemption, I think then redemption monks with what do you say? Redemption monks would have been a better choice for me for Malay. With block printing, that gives me +3 line of sight, and I would have converted Mangalan and maybe killed all of his army. So all in all, a pretty good game. So that's it. I'll cast a new game in the future. Let me know what games would you like to have on the stream, and we can do that. Okay, so bye.